I can tell you in Singapore these boundaries move quite easily. Every 5 years the boundaries magically. Anyway, that's a kind of nice segue into our next segment, our next and our final excerpt. This is Najib Soiman and Neo Sri Lin in Albion Saad, Cooling Off Day.
I know voting is secret, but for a long time I thought it meant that you're not supposed to tell other people who you voted for. I didn't really know what it really meant was that your vote is secret from the government. Anyway, back in 2006, I remember going to a rally. There was this speaker, and at that time everyone was so excited about her because it's been a long time since we've seen a woman contesting from the opposition. And at that rally, you could see how much people liked her and was impressed by her speech. There was even this big sign that someone had made where he had written, "We love Sylvia." Oh, was that you? You were there too? Such a small world. It was like National Day, wasn't it? Huh? And saying the pledge at the end of the rally, wow, that was enough, right? It was a really good feeling. And we didn't need fireworks to excite the crowd. Anyway, I remember one of the things that Sylvia Lin said was that election time was the only time that the government was afraid of the people. When I went home that night, I started thinking about what she said. All these politicians who are usually so untouchable were suddenly so desperate to shake your hands or carry your baby. And the only reason they would do that was because they were afraid of you. The next day I went to the polling center with my family. As I said before, because I always thought that your vote was secret, we never discussed with each other who we were voting for. But I was humming to myself. You know, I was humming the Workers' Party chant I heard at the rally last night. Workers' Party, Workers' Party. But mine was it was some kind of coded message. I didn't know if my family could tell. Because if I hummed the chant for the other party, it would have been 3 syllables. So at the polling station, I thought I had already made up my mind. But when I saw the ballot slip, I started to have second thoughts. The people at the rallies don't necessarily represent the people who will end up voting for the opposition. Some of them come from other places. Some of them even from the walkover ward. They might look like a majority, but only for that night. And in fact, they might actually be a minority. So I put a cross beside the lightning, because I still wasn't sure whether they could track down people who work in the civil service. I'm a teacher, you see. And as I was putting down the cross, I was telling myself that I was actually marking. I was putting down the sign for wrong. The wrong party. I didn't like the party. Wrong. The next day, the newspapers published the results. And I was right. I was part of the majority. The people who voted for the opposition were the minority.
DSC. What is DSC? You tell people you need DSC because you must have people from the minority inside the parliament. But why we come to that? Why must have that kind of system? To make sure parliament not just one kind of people. You look at Malaysia. Some of the places got Malay majority like Kelantan and Terengganu. A lot of Malay living there. But when you go to Penang, over there, some of the places majority Chinese. And that's why not controlled by DSC. Last time in Singapore also like that. Some places got Malay majority. I still remember. Ulu Bedok, Changi, Kampung Kembangan, Jalan Serai, Kampung Ubi, Pasir Panjang, Eunos, Tanah Merah, Siglap, Kolam Air, and pulau-pulau selatan, all the small islands, got people there. Pulau Bukom, Pulau Berani, Pulau Ubin. But now different. Now semua dah bersepah. Dah tak ada kubu Melayu lagi. How you say kubu? Not kubu Kubu cemetery. Kubu got no what is that like? Fort? No, not fort. What? I also don't know. Stronghold. That's a very nice word. Macam pepatah Melayu. Bersatu kita teguh, bercerai kita runtuh. United we stand, divided we fall. The more we united we strong, divided we collapse. Fall, collapse, same lah. This is all because of the HDB quota lah. Every estate cannot have how many Malay percentage? Maybe 20%, 25%. Yeah. So if they say it got Malay majority, then Malay cannot integrate. So if there Malay majority, then the Chinese minority kan? Then the Chinese lah integrate. If you go to Kelantan, the Chinese speak Kelantan Malay like water. You cannot even differentiate sometimes. This one Malay, this one Chinese. So now everywhere in Singapore, Malay people are minority. You want to go into parliament, you must have DSC to help you. I don't like this kind of. Kita ni macam menumpang. Nak kena encak atas bahu orang lain. They have to carry us on their shoulder. Faham? I get very confused, you know, when I have to vote for DRC. Especially the big DRC. Out of 5 people, I have to see which one I like, which one I don't like. I don't know what to do. Maybe we can have a system. This guy I like. I give you 20 points. Or maybe that guy I don't like. Minus 20 points. So that means I compare one candidate against the other inside the system. Yeah. What kind of voting is that? When you vote, you just need to compare PSP candidate and opposition candidate. Simple. Why make it so complicated? If you want to have 5 candidates, then better give me 5 votes. One more thing about DRC. If you are minority candidate, you must have certificate. To make sure that you are minority. Chinese, no need. Indian, Malay. So you gonna go there, they got panel, test you like exam. See whether you confirm or not, minority. pretend that you are Malay, eh? And said, hey, sorry lah. Want to check what? Huh? You want to see? Want to see whether dah potong or not? Say what? Maybe they ask you to read pantun. Dua, tiga, ketiga lari. Mana nak what? Mana nak what? Mana nak sama? Okay. Or maybe they test on your prayers, how you pray. Whether you pray properly or not. Your position correct or not. Huh? They scared you follow all the ajaran sesat. Orang ni simple. They give you one food, nasi ayam or nasi biryani. Nasi you can eat using your hand. Hey. So one day, I thought I want to bluff people, I want to become one of the candidates. I want to go there, see how they test me. Huh? Then if I pass, I get the certificate. I get the certificate, I confirm, frame the certificate, put at my wall, inside my house. Then when people come and say, hey, you see, this is the proof that I am a Malay. you see down here, President of Singapore, sign it.
I ever go to one of the meet the people session oh, I tell you I want to vomit halfway When you talk to you I think something just like how you say keke you know what I mean just make you happy only, make you shock only, talk only, no action taken one I go 3-4 times already. I'll fake shit He said, don't worry, we will settle for you. This is not a big problem. Thought until so big, every case you only write letter or tell his assistant write. Still nothing happened. If you cannot if you have power, then say lah, you scared lose space, is it? Every Wednesday come and look for you, very sian one have to take queue number, blah blah blah. Some more I doing night shift I wait for you, my taxi at the car park waiting for me. Then after that, I go to Hougang, look for Lao Jia Jiang. Because where I live is just next door I tell you tilt got thing happening I don't know what he do He write one time, then after that, my problem don't have anymore. You know, even my friend the one from Potong Pasir, you know that time PUB bill got big problem some overcharge or something like that he called PUB, drag and drag. Then he look for Jam Sitong. You know this Jam Sitong he don't even have proper office, you know. He see his resident at the void deck one bo aircon, bo TV for you to watch while you wait But very fast after my friend see him, PUB give him a new bill. You see people think if the MP is from opposition, that means the MP has no power. But it's not a true thing I tell you. Government is also scared of what? You know not? If this part not under their control if got problem someone raise up opposition sure bring up the matter in parliament. They will bu, ask why government agency not doing their work properly, make the minister malu. So if the minister is from your own party then you friend you won't dare say so loud in parliament. Hear what? Hey, I tell you last time I vote PAP one. Because I think opposition MP bo power one. I from our unit, you know. But now I know they can get your thing done for you better than the PAP MP. I believe this election LKY got say one word salah one I think he make the people very tulan now. He say if opposition party win, you take care of yourself government won't take care of you. Wow, traitor 呢？听了吐啦！ fun lah. You see, they still use the same old tactic, upgrading lah, give you ang pao lah, correct? Huh? $900, $700, yeah. $500. 不花不花嘛，$500 honestly speaking I go Zouk one time冇了。Correct, $500 for what? The only people where this tactic can work is for the old people, because they all old people very easy to content ma. Old people, it's a different story But now they notice this tactic not working not for this generation. A lot of PAP win all from the old people they all grandmother, grandfather go and vote. I go and see at the opposition rally so shocked to see so many young people. You go to PAP rally, you only see the uncle just stand there, the hand put behind the back. Just listen to me. Never shout anything. Because that generation only know how to listen. I tell you when they die one day and all you young people will take over. Because now for us, our generation and next time our son, our daughter, different already the thinking.
Cooling off day, the voice of the people. This is home, truly, where I know I must be, where my dreams wait for me, where the river always flows. That is the title of our 6th production, which is a production that will be written on site during the festival. It is a production by Drama Box, which are exponents of form of theatre until recently banned in Singapore, called Forum Theatre. In this project, we will invite members of the public to come forward, citizens, permanent residents, foreign talents, to come and tell their personal stories about whether or not Singapore is home to them. These stories will be made into small plays, which will be performed in public at the foyer of the Drama Center Theatre, the National Library, in a very public space, and admission will be free. Okay? So we really, in the end, return the theatre festival to the people. I think this is what it's all about. Now, theatre does not end or begin with the rise and fall of the curtain. And to that end, many, many activities have been planned around this festival. The most popular of which is the Art and Life session, in which we will invite politicians, personalities, academics, social and political commentators to come and debate and discuss the most pressing issues of the day. They will watch the play with an audience. They will come and reflect on the play and the life in Singapore that basically inspired these plays. These are immensely popular forums. We've had people like Bae King in it, Sylvia Lim, Alex Au, a great deal of people causing a great deal, because this is where the festival kind of takes on a deeper meaning and a greater life. We have 3 forums. The first one is called On Race. It's about charge, and the title of it is On Race, Can We Handle the Hard Truth? The second forum is On Politics, and it's called A Brave New World, ? It really, we seek, and there will be politicians who have agreed to attend and talk, because this has really been a time of change in Singapore. Okay, so what was actually happening on the ground? What was actually affecting people? How did these people people had to talk and change their mindset even as they were addressing the people. What was actually happening here? I can give you a little tidbit. I can tell you that Nicole Seah will be a member of this panel of the National Solidarity Party, and as well as Vincent Vijay, okay, from the SDP. We are also waiting to hear from someone, a member of the DAP, to just come and talk and discuss. You think that's impossible? Maybe we can have a big fail. No. Jokes aside, no. I think that it will be a very, very rich and exciting and very meaningful dialogue. You know, just to kind of cut across party politics and just talk as human beings. Okay. The last piece is called On Morality, the Good, the Bad, and the Referees. Okay, we've been told as artists that we basically are doing shows that are contravening the core values of Singapore. Who decides that? Do the core values of Singaporeans have to reflect the core values of the government? Okay, surely tolerance, diversity, understanding, inclusiveness have to be part of those values. We have a lot to talk about. Okay. Apart from that, we also have a festival club where we are discovering new talents in stand-up comedy. Okay, called Stand Up for Singapore. A phrase coined by my dear friend actor Chai Yu Time. Yeah. I think that stand-up is one of the most interesting art forms because it is the art form of the court jester. And you make jokes until you get your head chopped off. Okay. Next is also, and we also will have another thing with singing regarding musical theatre, and that idea is just forming in our head. So we'll tell you more about that. Okay. We also will have 2 book launches. Albion Saad will launch the 2 collections of all the plays he's written thus far, and there will be many more to come. 2 collections by Albion Saad and a new collection by Chong Si Chen. So that's really these plays in a book. Thank you. So, what is this festival about? What are the themes that emerge? This must be a question that you will be thinking about, are thinking about right now. It's not my place to ask this because you are journalists. You are thinking people. You know it's your job to record and document and think about these things that are happening here in Singapore. This festival is about politics, religion, race, family, core values. So what is that about? In this month of August, it is an opportunity for us as a nation to arrive at the theatre, to think about the challenges and possibilities of our time. This festival is about politics, morality, the ethics, values, okay? It's about culture. It's about what's happening in the intellectual forefront, what's happening in our minds, our hearts, and spirits. This festival, and thank you all, the artists who are involved in it, the staff of Wild Rice, the production crew, thank you all, because I know that the journey here will be very hard for you in the next few months. Thank you all. But this really is a festival about the zeitgeist. It is about the spirit of the time. I will encourage all of you to please write about it, get people to come, get people to support this festival. It's kind of important, I think. People will feel the same way too. Last but not least, I just want to really, really thank Man Investments from the bottom of my heart for making this happen. I say this on behalf of all the artists here, okay, and for all of you for coming. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and we have much to look forward to. Here's to the Man Singapore Theatre Festival. And I know that you all have pressing questions as members of the press.